Hi guys, Robert Rivera here with the Rivera Trading Group and the Traders Edge Academy. And I have not taken a minute to share some educational stuff with the YouTube community. So I decided to take these couple of trades one from last night and one from this morning to share with you guys. For those of you who've been following me for a while, those who've been in my teachings before, you know the importance that I place on finding these zones and being able to create them. As a brief explanation, looking for areas of friction where price has stopped before and has rejected from the bottom and has bounced from the top, rejected from the bottom and bounced from the top. When you find these areas, you want to make note of them because these are price points that are important to the banks. Is the reason why it rejects there and it bounces from there once it's below or once it's above. Once I have these marked, basically I have my structure in the market that I am looking to see if price can break out of these areas or not. Last night, as I'm observing this and I'm marking these up, getting ready to send it to the team, I saw this little reaction right there on GBP JPY. For those of you who watch this pair and basically observe how this pair moves, you recognize what that means. This is getting ready to drop. This is very similar, even though it is green. This is the exact basically of this one back here to the left, and you saw what happened afterwards. I'm expecting that this is going to start dropping and it's going to reach at least this area right here before it bounces, and perhaps it will go all the way down to the bottom. And this is the result. This is what happened. Okay, and boom, it hit TP, although I took my profit right around here. So my trade was something like this: stop loss above that wick, take profit. This is a 1-to-1, although I was eyeing this area down here. Once it reached about 14-15 pips, this is a total of 16.9 pips for the 1-to-1. Once it reached about 14 and so, you can see that if I had held it, eventually it got down to the ultimate area, which is where I wanted it to get to, down here. The bottom line though, and those of you who are experienced know that trading is very discretionary. It's really up to your personality and how you like to trade and your experience in seeing the markets. I anticipated this move right here because it's usually what this pair does, especially when it reaches an area of friction. This right here being prior support and perhaps a little resistance here that it broke above. When it hit there, I anticipated it was going to have a bounce, and this bounce, I don't know if it's going to keep going up. And so again, as a scalper, I went ahead and took my profit right there. Let's go to the gold from this morning. Now this morning I was looking at gold. Gold had a resistance area somewhere around right here, okay? And I was waiting for some kind of a breakout to occur to give me an indication that it would be going up. There was news that was coming at 10 a.m. But with the strategy that I've developed, I have found, at least in my back testing, with news or without news, this strategy works. It's consistent. And so I decided to go ahead and place a trade as soon as it broke above this 5-minute breakout candle right here. I'm waiting for that to happen. This is my trade right here. I'm eyeing a 2-to-1, but again, I'm mostly a discretionary trader. I'm looking for any signs of resistance and I'm going to be taking my profit. If it can make it up there, because I know the gold can make that kind of move pretty easy. Stop loss is about 37 pips. Take profit is at 74 pips, something like that. And this is what happened. It took off, boom. When it did that little move right there, and it started rejecting from here, I went ahead and took my profit. So it didn't quite make it all the way up there. And in fact, in this move down here, when this red candle came down to my entry, I went ahead and closed 50% of my trade. That's a shout out to Roger Banks, who is an expert at that and taught me that little move right there, just to avoid this coming all the way down to my stop loss with my full risk in play. Also a shout out to Uncle Ted, who was the one who gave me the idea about the 4H candle. I heard Uncle Ted say, he said something about analyzing the 4H on gold, and he gave it specific time frames, or it says specific sessions. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I went ahead and did a study on the 4H, and that 4H on gold provided me with a swing strategy, which for the month of June, the entire month of June, had one loss. I think it was the last day of the month, had one loss. This month it's already one. Well, at least it's not going to be a loser, right? Because it's at break even already. It went up like 80 some pips from 100. So I mean, that's technically a winner, even though it's still active. It also provided me a day trading strategy, and now I have a 5-minute strategy on it, which is fire. Okay, I encourage anybody who's considering getting education on trading to come check us out at thetraders-edge.com, or you can check us out at riveratradinggroup.com. Either one will take you to our academy. You can see the content of what's there and how it may be beneficial to you. We have a beautiful community of people who are very supportive and are doing great, and they can tell you how good it is going in our community. But anyway, I wanted to share these with you because I have not shared any educational videos on YouTube for quite a bit. I've made some videos about results and in the trades and stuff like that, but I've not shared with you guys any educational information. So I feel, well, if you know what you're looking for, then you know what I just did here, and this will be valuable for you. Okay, I also shout out to Kerwin, the Gold Master. These are people who have had a great influence in my ability to understand and read gold. And so I want to give a shout out to these guys because they have been greatly influential in my life. They have provided me with confirmation about what I found and also better understanding on how to trade gold. Okay, that's it for now, guys. I hope that you're enjoying this content. And if you are, subscribe and also click the little bell for your notifications so that you can receive anything new that's coming your way. And if you like this video, please like it so that, again, the algorithms in the YouTube will say, hey, Robert's doing something good. Take care, guys. God blessings. Bye-bye.